Welcome back to my channel for another video. So this week, guys, it's been a while since I've traded the Dow Jones. Okay, it's been a while. Well, it's not been a while since I've traded, it's been a while since I've recorded it. Okay, and the reason for that is because I provide live commentary on the US Open now with my students. Okay, so it is difficult for me to sometimes record my trades, but I managed to on this occasion. And this is it's a nice one. This actually, it's nice because it's actually 3 different positions. There's one pre-market position on the Dow, and then the next 2 are on the Open itself. So £207 on the first trade, 181 on the second, and £195 on the last trade. Okay, so £583 for 10 minutes work, absolutely fantastic. So again, you know, it's another indication of what is available to you if you actually go and seek these opportunities out. And these opportunities are there, but you have to be watching them. Okay, you've got to be watching the charts. I don't mean for 9 hours a day, but you do have to kind of keep your eye on them, especially in the pre-market. You know, these opportunities do come up, and they don't come up very often on the US Open in terms of the Dow Jones. So, as usual, guys, I hope that you enjoy this video. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you want to contact me, you can contact me at my Instagram, and that's sambor.00. I have a website. The link to my website is in my bio on my Instagram page. And again, you know, if you want to find out about what I do in my financial community with my students, send me a message. Okay, enjoy this week's video. Okay, so this is going to be 3 different positions, 1 pre-market and 2 after the Open. Okay, so and these 3 positions, I'm trading between 130 and 160 contracts. Okay, they were all different. Okay, so the reason that I've taken this position again is because of the opportunity that I've seen. Now, my intention was not to take a pre-market position on the US Open. That's not what my intention was. And listen, you've not seen me trading the US Open now for a good few weeks, and the reason for that is that I provide live commentary on the US Open with my students. So in my financial community, I provide live commentary. So it's not always easy for me to record the US Open anymore, but I managed to do it this time. So again, my intention here was to just trade the Open, but I've seen this opportunity, and you've seen me trade this many times on the European Open, where I've taken a pre-market position and then, you know, I've waited for the Open also. But this doesn't normally happen on the US Open. Okay, so this is quite unique for me to be taking a pre-market position so close to the Open, you know, on the Dow Jones. Okay, so again, I've seen this opportunity, and I've said before, after the sell-off there has to be a recovery, after the rally there has to be a pullback. Okay, so I've seen this, you know, and again, there's a number of different characteristics that I look for. I only trade 2 patterns only, and I've seen this opportunity, so let's see what I can get out of this. Probably won't get a great deal because, you know, the Open is in 16 minutes, but let's see what we can get out of this. So what we're looking for is, you know, we'll get a small return here. You know, it's not going to be a huge return. Okay, so close to the Open as well. This will probably end up pulling back soon, you know, because it's recovering. It's probably not going to recover too much more, so I probably won't get too much more out of this. So let's see what we can get out of this here. Probably just over £200. I'm thinking might be looking to take this now. It's really starting to slow down. It's being rejected. A lot of rejections there. Although it is quite slow, it's still rejections. So yeah, okay, I just took that. So £207. So this is the actual Open now. Okay, so market just opened a minute ago, and I'm waiting for this opportunity. I'm waiting for my entry. So as I said, you know, in the pre-market it was ready to pull back there, and that's exactly what I've done. So I'm glad I got out and took that 207. So now I'm looking for my entry. Okay, so there's my entry there, that blue line. So I've taken my entry again based on these 2 patterns that I tried to, and I only tried the 2 patterns, but of course there's a number of characteristics that I have to associate and identify. So yeah, do you know what, no messing about here, I'm just going to take that. I'll just take that. So £181, It started to pull back, so I just took that. I went in again. So my third position on the New York Stock Exchange. One was a pre-market, and these two are on the open. So I've just seen another opportunity here as well, and it's not very often I take 3 different positions on the Dow Jones. You know, it's not very often that I do this at all. Maybe 2 at the most. So this is quite unique for me at the moment, to be taking 1 pre-market position on the Dow Jones and then 2 after the open itself, or on the open. So yeah, it's really starting to slow down here, isn't it? So probably just look to take another small little profit here. And listen, these 3 different profits are all going to add up, aren't they, at the end of the day? Probably look to make about £600 or £700 between the 3 of them. So let's see what we can get out of this. So probably won't look to be getting too much more out of this. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to take that. So there you have it, £583 for 10 minutes work on the Dow Jones. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Really, really good return. Okay, and you know, typically I'm looking, you know, on each session, I'm probably looking to make about £300. I've said before, I'm conservative. I'm a conservative trader. I'm also a conservative individual. So I'm quite happy to make £300 per trade. You know, £900, £2,000 per day, 5k per week, 20k per month. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. And again, it's another demonstration of what's available to you if you seek it out. Okay, so don't pigeonhole yourself. There's many opportunities out there for you to trade different time frames, different time zones, etc., etc. Go and explore them. You know, do not pigeonhole yourself. So hope you enjoyed this week's video. Again guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And again, if you want to contact me, you can contact me at my Instagram, sammora.00. Check out my Instagram. You know, I post daily on my story what my students are saying, the profits that they're making, whether they're red, whether they're green, etc., etc. Check it out and you can see for yourselves. See you again for next video.